Hello, hi, welcome to the show. We've got Coh's chair here. Oh, he's back. We're good. He's here for the show. I have to unmute. What was that, Zeke?
I said, you couldn't hear him, but he said, I'll be back in 1 second. I heard something outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was my dog dropping a bone down the stairs, so
That's
it
the
made a
worst.
lot of noise.
Ollie's dropped some bones on my toes before. It's not
Drop
nice.
bones.
It's not nice. It's not nice.
Swear to God, they like the sound of it. They just like the sound of it dropping.
Yeah, it's a really stupid thing because they pick it up and I'm just like, please don't pick. There's no reason to pick that up. You're just gonna carry it to another location, but you're gonna drop it before you get. And it's, yeah.
Yep.
We've got dents upstairs. I've had some toes, get smashed. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. Loud noises. Anyways, hello, hi, welcome to another episode of the old dropped frames. I think we're at like 315 now or something. I don't know. I don't keep track anymore.
Oh yeah, we stopped doing that at the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah, that bit, right, it'll be back in like the 400s, I'm thinking. That's when we'll bring it back, when people have forgotten that we've done it. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. How you been, Zeke? What have you been up to? Not much?
Nothing, dude.
Is
I've been
the face of not much?
seriously, it's like I've got stuff planned
Mm-hmm.
this summer, but it just hasn't happened yet. So I'm just like, I'm working and I'm exercising again. I don't know if I mentioned that, but
Yeah, you said you're
Nice,
running.
man.
yeah.
It's good.
Trying to get back like to a decent weight group that's not like, scary health wise.
Sure. Sure.
When you look at the scale, you're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
not good. That's sad.
You want to get back to a weight where your doctor isn't upset at you when you go and visit.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
goal. Yeah. That's the goal.
Doctor. Like I'd go to a doctor when I'm this unhealthy.
True.
I only want to go to the doctor when I'm healthy.
You
so
want
I
the
can
good
show
news.
him like, look what I did. Hey.
Yeah. You want the good report card. I get it.
Exactly.
I
But
understand
yeah,
that.
I've just been working and doing that V rising off, like, that's my relaxation.
Yeah. You're still grinding it?
Is just a few hours with the lady, just chilling out, grinding up fucking bricks all day, every day. That's all I do.
What like power level are you up to in the old V Rising?
This is the, I think, second restart or whatever. I actually caved, and I was like, getting tired of like, well, not tired. Okay, hold on. Before I fucking put myself in the doghouse here, I'm not getting tired of of Katie asking me to turn on the server.
Oh.
But it was just like, I'm just gonna pay for a few months. So I paid for like a server for 3 months for us, just a 10-person server. So like neither of us have to like be
there's no commitment
online. Yeah, exactly.
Smart.
So, yeah,
it's good.
So that's what I've been doing.
Cool.
Checked out the new Stranger Things, a couple episodes, or actually I think just one episode of that.
It's short. There's only 7. It's pretty short.
Is it the full season? Is 7?
Yeah, I binged it all yesterday. I did the let's just watch 7 hour. It's actually a lot more than 7 hours. Some of those episodes are like an hour and a half, 90 minutes, which was kind of refreshing after watching all the Marvel shows where they're like maybe 20 minutes, or a Star Wars show where it's maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have the super long Stranger Things stuff. It's good.
Oh, it's not the full season. The full season comes later.
Yeah, well, they're doing it July 1st is when the second half comes out. It's like the new thing now. Like they used to do it with like network shows. Like when Breaking Bad, for example, that was one of the ones I remember. And Better Call Saul is even doing it right now, where they would show like half the season, and then they would take like a 2 to 3 month break or something like that, and then come back and finish out the season. It just gets people talking about the show longer, and keeps it in the social media trending, blah blah blah. I guess.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's super smart of them, because it's very much like binge. We're in the age of binging. Like we don't want to wait, and watch. Like we will, but we hate watching one episode at a time. I personally hate watching one episode at a time.
Yeah.
But like a good chunk, like 5, 6, 7 episodes, like that's cool. I'll watch that. Wait for the new stuff. When the new stuff comes out, I'll rewatch the first 6 episodes again, and then to get in the mode for the new shit. So
yeah, it's good. The news. I think the new season's better than the first season. To be honest, that's my hot take on it. They have gotten to the age where they are old enough to know how to act rather than just be good like child actors. They're actually just good actors now. And some of the performances in the show are like incredible. Some characters though, they maybe like dial it up a little bit too much in terms of the acting, but yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm excited to have people to talk about it. So maybe next week we can give a Stranger Things minute. Cohh, you're not a Stranger Things fan, are you?
I haven't watched, I think, the last season.
Season 3?
I may have watched season 2. I definitely watched season 1.
Okay.
Funny enough, I grew up with the guys that made it, the Duffer Brothers.
Oh yeah.
I used to play at their house, and they used to come over and play at mine. Our parents were really good friends.
Nice.
So yeah, good people. Matt and Ross.
Yeah.
Wow, that's real.
You
That's
gotta watch
awesome.
their show. You gotta watch their show.
Yeah, well, I doubt they watch my stream. I think we're even.
Hey, you never know, man.
You never know.
You know, dude.
You never know. Yeah.
That's when you find out, like, a screen name that you've seen, like, for the last, 5, 10 years.
Sub.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a childhood friend of yours. Remember I'm blah 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 Duffer. And you're like, holy shit, what?
I've gifted 1,000 subs to your channel, Cohh, and you can't even watch my TV show. Jesus.
Well, to be fair, I saw the first season. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now you got 3 more. What have you been up to besides the old stream, Cohh? Just the business as usual?
Me? Oh, same old. Doing the workout challenge. Today was 26 of 90.
Yeah.
I'm trucking along.
Let's get a flex. You're wearing it. You got some
Oh,
short.
yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go.
We're getting there. Getting there a little
Okay.
bit. Chest is starting to get some definition.
Yeah.
The back is starting to get some definition. So
Yeah.
You've come a long way since you first hugged me at PAX South.
I would crush you like bear. Yes.
I
No,
mean, like, if I don't know if any of you out there have met Cohh in person, but like when I first met him, dude was
Skin
a
and bones.
beanpole.
Yeah.
Like he was
yeah. I've been that way most of my life.
taller than
Like,
you think, and he's a beanpole. But like seeing those arms now, like I feel like I would be safe in those arms.
Yes, you would be very safe. You would. But no, it's really fun, especially with the tonal, because like I've been doing screenshots of everything and posting them on a Twitter thread, and I can go like today I'm doing the same program that I did at the beginning, and I've now returned to it, and you can go back in the Twitter thread and look the first time I did it, and like in the last like few exercises, you can see where the system had to spot me, and like the last poundage of one of the exercises was like 22 pounds. And like you look at the new one, and it's like mostly personal records, a little bit of spotting at the end because it's a tough one. But at the same time, like instead of doing like 22 pounds for these exercises, I'm doing like 33.
Nice.
So it's like you can actually see the progression going on there. So that's been really cool. I'm super sore and all the time, just crotchety because of it. But yeah, it's good. Been good.
What's good?
A lot of fun.
Dude,
Outside of that, just kid stuff and more games. That's pretty much it, man.
I absolutely feel you on that. Like, I really do try to get 5 days a week, and I more often than not I do get 5 days of running in a week. But like, it's just a constant thing. Like, I'm 42. I just turned 42, and I am like, there is like an hour each day where I'm not sore. Like, and that's when I'm sleeping, probably. Like when I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
That's the only time when my legs aren't killing me or my arms aren't like, just. I walk like this now. I don't even swing my arms.
You're just jello attached to a human structure.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, what was the show we were talking about that I said I wanted the Halo treatment?
Oh yeah. We can.
God of War. That's right. It's God of War.
Yeah. Sony was out there this past week. We'll just jump right into the news. They are doing a bunch of stuff with a bunch of IP that they own. They've got a Twisted Metal series coming out on NBC's Peacock channel. They've got the Last
Twisted
of
Metal,
Us.
the car game?
Yes. Yep. It's got some pretty big actors attached to it as well.
Okay.
It's got Falcon, aka Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
It's being produced by Will Arnett.
Wow.
It's got
Bojack himself.
Yeah, there was another big, I think, actress that. Is it Selma Blair? Was she in Scream? No, whoever the Scream actress was, the lead actress in Scream. She's in
Nev
Twisted.
Campbell?
I think is it Nev Campbell? Nev Campbell. I think that's who that is.
Is she? Because I know she's
Wow.
in Lincoln Lawyer, like that new.
Oh, that is her. Holy shit! I just watched that, and now that you've said that,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't realize that was her. Yeah.
I figured she'd be busy doing that.
Yes, Nev
just
Campbell.
started-
She will star in
Oh, wow.
Twisted Metal TV show. Yeah, that was the biggest
That'll
news
be
out of that.
interesting.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal never really had like a story of any kind.
It was just
So-
like
That's what I'm
grim,
saying.
dark shit.
Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
gonna be hard to fuck it up because it barely has a story. I think it's gonna be
That's
great
true.
as long as there's like, Mad Max monster cars just blasting the shit out of each other. I don't know how you could go wrong with that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really true. It's the opposite of Halo, where there's like a super established thing. Like you can just
Yeah.
do anything you
whatever.
want. I mean,
Yeah.
how can fans be angry? Because there's like nothing there to be angry or compare it to.
That is true.
Unless there's not enough cars blown.
Car
shit up.
stuff, yeah. Unless there's not enough car stuff. That's right.
Yep.
Oh, and they better make the vehicles look like the originals. That's the only
Yeah.
thing they could really screw up. Like imagine if they did what was a Sweet Tooth van and they didn't have the clown on the top or some shit like that. Oh man.
Be silly.
Yeah.
How are they going to make
Yeah, it would be
Axel
silly.
work though? Because like Axel was just a dude that was like, wasn't he? I guess he was like
was a dude-
crucified. He was like in
It
the
was a dude,
yeah,
Oh,
With
that
the
was the
two
dude that
wheels.
got like
the two giant wheels, and that was it.
He was like sealed in the car. Oh
Yeah.
man.
kind of silly.
Yeah.
Kind of silly.
Only
dude.
the skillful players would play Axel because he was super squishy, but he was easily the most maneuverable
Yeah,
car out there, right?
that's true.
So, like no one played
Car
him unless-
person.
Person car.
Come on now.
person car.
Yeah, person
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Show a little respect.
So we've got Twisted Metal on Peacock. Then The Last of Us coming out for HBO, which has
That could be good.
It's got a ton of actors already tied to it.
Good.
Pedro Pascal playing the lead there. They're also working on a Ghost of Tsushima movie. A Metal Gear Solid movie is what they're reporting. That one's news to me. And then Zeke referencing the God of War show, which is coming out on Amazon Prime. So
Are they
they're big
using
in
the
it.
guy from the game for Ghost of Tsushima?
I don't know.
I feel like they should. He did a really good job.
Yeah, he did.
He's also
You're-
like actually
you're
an
right.
actor, isn't he?
I think so. I think he is. Yeah. Oh, and then also the Gran Turismo show. Sorry, I forgot the silliest one. Yeah, the racing show. Which
Well,
is
I mean, if they're making Twisted Metal, I don't see how they could. Like, sure, they get Gran Turismo.
Well,
All they got to do is
here's-
have fancy awesome cars going fast.
here's the weird thing.
You know what really needs a show? FIFA.
Oh yeah, FIFA. I think so.
Yeah.
There are Besides Ted Lasso, there really are no soccer shows.
Also Tetris.
I'd watch a Tetris show
Yeah, I bet.
on how it was made, or something,
Oh,
or
well,
like
that's
it
not-
follows.
No. Just on Tetris.
You just want to.
Everyone
you just wanna be
wears
a bunch
block
of blocks.
costumes.
That'd be like a Pixar
Absolutely.
show.
Yes, exactly.
Be like a Pixar movie. They could do that. Might be a Pixar animated short though.
And the message in Tetris is finding where you fit in.
Uplifting.
Yeah.
That's right in Pixar's wheelhouse. Be good.
Absolutely.
The weird part about that Gran Turismo is not the fact that it's a Gran Turismo show. It's that, according to Deadline, which is a fairly reputable source, it does not have a distributor for it yet, but apparently Neil Blomkamp is attached to it as director, who is the director of District 9 and Chappie. So I don't know how that makes any
Oh.
sense for a Gran Turismo.
Okay.
But
Okay.
sure. Why not?
Maybe they're gonna make the cars into robots.
Maybe.
Oh my god, what a great idea! Make the cars
Ooh.
that change into robots that can talk and they're sentient. Oh man,
Be huge.
I gotta.
You know what?
That sounds awesome.
Too unbelievable. I don't think that would fly.
You don't think it would?
Nah, I don't think it
Well,
would
one
work.
of them could fly. They don't have to all be cars.
What?
Yeah.
You just blew my
All right,
mind.
dude. Now you're just talking
One of
crazy.
them could even be a gun.
Oh my god, dude.
How would that
Slow
even work
down.
physically?
I don't know.
Are you saying the
Nanobots.
one would be a gun and sort of transmorph into a gun,
Uh-huh.
and then another robot would be able to shoot it somehow, being that it got smaller than it was?
No,
The
wait a
I
second.
I don't
guess.
buy it.
Wait a
I
second.
don't buy it.
Why wouldn't the gun just fire itself if it's sentient? Why would you need? What's the? Is he
I'm
is he like
saying.
too dumb to do things on his own? So someone has to control him. Like what is?
Is he gonna have little legs to walk around? Someone's got to carry him. Unless he walks around, then turns in. They could actually make that a.
Does someone else load him? How does that work?
I don't know. Maybe.
That
Well,
could
he
get a little
shoots.
risky.
He shoots like energy, doesn't he? He would have to shoot energy beams. So you don't
Is energy?
load energy beams.
Hmm.
Oh.
How about this? How about this? Listen to this. Ready? Transmorphers, you ain't seen shit yet.
Ooh, I
We're
like that.
close. We're close. Yeah, I think you're almost
Like
there.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling.
You got to iterate on it.
Transmorphers. It has a nice ring to it.
Yeah. You got to iterate on it. Mm-hmm.
God, this joke went on a while.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
Stretch that one out.
Yeah.
A lot of layers in that one.
Yeah. Oh, and then the big one, the headline of this article, Horizon Zero Dawn's getting a Netflix series. That's the other IP that they're doing. I think that one
Ooh,
works.
Again,
Yeah.
another situation where they have like an actress. Like Aloy is modeled on an actress. So it's
Yeah.
like I really hope they capitalize on that, dude. Aloy is very iconic for her looks. And the person they modeled it on, I believe, is a Swedish actress. Help me out here. I think she's
Are
an
you talking about
actual actor.
Ashley
She doesn't do the
Birch?
voice. No. She is modeled
Oh.
on an actual.
Oh, I
I believe
didn't
she's
know
either
that.
Swedish or Dutch. Yeah. They like it's modeled on her.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, that could be cool.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
Dutch.
that's
That's saying, yeah. Ashley Birch does the voice, and then someone else. The voices are all localized, and then
Got
she's the
it.
actual model.
Okay. Well, there you go. That could work. Yeah. The God of War one's a little bit weird because, like, who do you get to play Kratos?
Oh,
Also-
Christopher Judge, man, come on!
But like,
you can do it.
Who is also?
Have you seen it? Have you seen me as Kratos?
You're putting your name in the hat.
I'm serious. It's uncanny, dude. Like, I'll do it. I'll buff the fuck up and I'll do Kratos.
Yeah. You'll.
I can act with my fucking eyebrow or my my furrow. I can do furrow acting.
Oh God, what if they make Kratos? Now I see what you're. I didn't really like contemplate too much of your tweet, but what if they just make Kratos like a chatterbox? That would kind of suck.
Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, no, I would think it'd be like a Witcher kind of treatment. Like everybody around him talks a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I hope. Also, like, what? The other question is what?
Dave Bautista, dude, that would be pretty perfect. But they should still have Judge voice him.
Well, the thing, like I would second Batista, except that he's like 52, right? He's like getting up there in years.
Yeah.
Yo, Kratos
And,
is old.
no, I'm not saying Kratos isn't old. I'm saying like the reason why he's not going to do like this third Guardians of the Galaxy that's going to come out someday
Yeah.
is his last is because he's like Batista's
old.
like, I'm 52, dude. Like I can't keep this shit up forever, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Age takes a toll. Have you seen like
Has anyone talked to
they tried
Jared
do that
Leto?
with Arnold, and it was like the Terminator had fucking jowls, dude.
I don't
rough.
know, man.
Yeah. Get
I mean, you
Leto
did-
on the case
You did hear about Morbius, right?
on Twitch.
Leto's
Yeah.
like 50, 60. That's like only 3 or 4 Blood of Virgins. I'm fine.
Yeah. Morbius had a huge party on Twitch this past weekend.
I still don't know. Like, I am so behind the times on the Morbin thing. Can someone explain that to me, please?
It's just it's a meme because the movie's so awful that they've like memed it into not obscurity, but
So-
memed it into like relevancy. And then
This-
it gets streamed and pushed around on Twitch and all this stuff.
The amount of memeing they have done is actually nothing short of amazing. So basically, what Morbius is it's a comic, and basically the premise is that there's this guy that like he turns into a vampire with superpowers, right? But
Yeah.
in the movie is not great, and it has Jared Leto, who is already the target of a lot of vitriol due to numerous things he's done throughout his career. So the meme started up because like whenever he'd start changing, people would be like, "Oh man, he's Morbin out." And
Okay.
then what was great is people started making like actual in footage fake scenes of him being like, "It's Morbin time," and then he'd like turn into a vampire and stuff.
Yeah.
So it has since evolved into like everything. It is you basically take the word morb and you replace it with almost any verb, adjective, adverb, or noun, and you just go on as normal.
Yeah.
So Morb has become Smurf.
It's absolutely
Sure.
morbid ridiculous is what it is at the end of the day.
Okay. But the thing is, I didn't know that it's like I thought it was just like because it was close to Morphin time, it's Morbin time. I didn't know that he actually changes in the movie. So like,
Oh, he
it
does. He has
sort of
like
make sense then. Okay.
he's got like his whole little transformation process, and like yeah. So he morbs out basically. He gets pissed and morbs out.
That's true. I think all that they have like an official Discord for Morbius as well, where a lot of this started and spiraled out of control, then like took to Twitter, and now it's just everywhere. Now you see edited comic strips with like Morbin out of control, or it's Morbin time, blah 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 blah.
I think I'm going to morb Craigasm.
Yeah. And then this past weekend, it was all over Twitch because the film came out on like digital release, and people
Right.
were just streaming it on Twitch in full. Like Morbius 247 was just Morbius on repeat, and then it got banned after I think like one play, but it just spiraled. So now
A little
I thought it
actual
was like
Twitch
12
news here.
hours.
Yeah,
No, a little actual Twitch news. Here's the thing that's been happening. There have been channels that have been playing Morbius, but they're set up as dominoes. So the second a channel gets banned, the next channel starts playing it. And literally there has been Morbius. It may still be on Twitch right now.
Could be, yeah.
There has like it got to the point where basically Sony was going to need to hire a position just to submit DMCAs to Twitch to take it down. So it got to the point where there was like hour-long blocks where they were just up and playing, and everyone knew they were, but it's like, yeah, but no one was doing anything about it. So, So basically, what I'm trying to say is, you can't stop the morb.
Mm-hmm.
Morb is
no. I love like trolls. Trolls are like showing they're poking holes in the Twitch like I don't know defenses or whatever. It's very much like they're showing like where they're weak. Like
yeah.
Just for a fucking meme joke. I love that. I love how like we show like the massive holes in the Twitch defense system just because someone thought it was hilarious. Just like honestly for the lulz.
Yeah.
And that's warms my little nerd heart.
That's true. It's the best part.
Yep.
It's the best part. Yeah, I have not looked into see if Morbius is streaming right now, but I'm sure if you go check out the Artifact directory, which is the #1 directory for all things degeneracy on the internet, you could probably go find it there. That's where
the only thing that's concerning about stuff like this is like this is the kind of thing that eventually is really going to piss off a big company where they're going to be like, okay, Twitch, like we literally have submitted 55 DMCA requests in 3 days. Like this has to change. Like this is the kind of thing that I feel like if it happens to a big enough company, and I think this is Sony that has to do it in this case.
Yeah, Sony's the IP owner.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that could absolutely cause a larger type of change.
But it would have to, wouldn't it have to, again, not lawyers, so my understanding is rather simple, but wouldn't they have to go change like fundamental law for that to do anything? Or would it just be a lawsuit against Twitch saying, hey, you got to stop this shit? Or is there nothing they can do and they just have to keep filing the DMCAs? Because as long as they do that, Twitch keeps it safe harbor and they're good.
I would assume that they could. Now, of course, again,
we're not lawyers. Yeah, so it's kind of a silly conversation.
I would assume that there is something that Sony could go after Twitch on, with it being so often and so repeating.
Yeah,
like, I would assume that there gets to a point where it's like, because I mean they like okay, take the DMCA requests themselves. So Twitch is about as isolated as they can be from that legal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it is happening on their platform. So in Sony's eyes, like sure, they could prosecute the people that are actually doing it, but there has to be some connection somewhere to the fact that it's happening on the platform over and over and over. Maybe a few times that's one thing, DMCA requests, whatever. But by the 100th time for the same medium. You know, it's kind of like, isn't that what happened with YouTube essentially? Because like it happened so much on YouTube, they had to put up the auto live tracking content creation stuff where they were like monitoring it all in real time. Like that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if there's something they can. Oh, please do not link the Morbius channels in chat. For the love of God, do not do that. Do not do that. But yeah, it's it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, there's the DMCA, like what I don't think it's called Safe Harbor. Is it Safe Harbor?
Safe Harbor is
Okay.
what Twitch. It's what all streaming websites have. Yeah, as long as they ban
Can't that be
someone.
revoked?
If they don't ban or if they don't, sorry, I think Safe
Well, if
Harbor
they don't
is
enact
kept,
on the DMCAs.
yes, if they don't enact on the DMCAs,
Okay.
then they lose Safe Harbor.
So, for instance, Twitch would only really be in trouble if those DMCAs keep coming in and they would stop doing
And they
stuff
ignored
with their
them.
channels.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
So as
my
long as they keep
understanding.
doing that, they're probably okay.
That's my simple
Weird, man.
understanding. But I don't know. There might be some special thing where if you get X amount of requests for the same IP or the same content, if there's not like another level to that.
Yeah. Like somebody just brought up the term in chat that a lot of times is used in these things, good faith. Like Twitch has to give like good faith efforts. And I wonder if it gets to a point where you're, you know, again, hundreds of DMCAs for the same thing over just a few days. If Sony would be like, okay, this isn't good faith. Like, you know, this is getting ridiculous. We literally had to hire this guy named Sam to just sit on your website and DMCA. Like, how long do we have to do this? Like, is this going to be happening for months? Like, we can't keep this up. So I don't know, man.
The funniest thing about this is like, it's the reason why it's happening is because the movie apparently I haven't seen it because the movie is so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And it's so memed out. Like it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like it's not happening to a good movie.
Yeah.
It's the memes. It's the memes. Some people have actually said the movie is okay. Like the movie is arguably sits between below average and terrible. Like there's some people that are like, it's fine for an, you know, just a stupid action movie. Like, but it's not the worst movie ever made kind of thing. But it is one of the most memed movies, period.
Yeah.
That is not under discussion. It is one of the most memed.
One of the top reviews from the YouTube trailer. I just got it copy pasted. Morbius is certainly one of the movies ever made. The actors are acting and the plot is there. The characters are in it and the dialogue is spoken with normality. The director is absolutely a director and the screenplay is probably one of the screenplays ever written. It's certainly a movie that exists. I rated a out of 10.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to say more about a 10.
Yeah.
That would have been.
It could have.
That would have been the clincher.
I like that. That's like the most honest review. But yeah,
I've heard nothing but bad things, and this is coming from someone that like.
That was Marvel.
Yeah, well, it's Sony, so it's not.
It's peripheral.
Yeah,
it's peripheral.
It
there are comics and stuff like that, but it's not really.
I can tell you how it relates to the MCU if you want, Zeke, and it's real stupid. It's kind of spoilery. Post-credit scene, you know, Vulture from Spider-Man. He gets pulled into the Morbius universe at the end of the movie.
Wait, Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. They're like trying to start the Sinister Six is essentially like what.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Oh, poor Michael.
Yeah.
Poor Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's
oh God.
It's not great.
And also, shut up. If you were gonna watch it, you already watched it. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, that's truly like Halo. I cared for this one. I give zero fucks. If you got spoiled by that and you care, get fucked. Right?
I don't.
It's truly get fucked. So yeah, go watch Morbius on Twitch now. I probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, don't say that. Go watch it at any legal distribution service.
Legal distribution service.
No, hold on a second. How did it
compensate properly?
There
we go.
Like the digital version of it got leaked or something? Or
no, it came out. It came out. So they're just streaming like the legal versions of it digitally.
Standard illegal streaming.
Where was it released legally?
Amazon, Vudu.
Amazon Video.
Anywhere you can get Morbius or movies digitally is where it was released. Yeah, it was a global release.
Okay, so it wasn't a theater release then?
No, the theater release was months back.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck? I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It did really bad.
Someone compressed the entire movie into a GIF.
That's great.
Well,
Yeah.
hey,
Fantastic. Share that around.
I was on Twitter last night and somebody did a scene by scene Morbius thread, like 500 tweets deep
Jesus.
of like screenshots and scene summaries and
Oh
like
my
the
God.
whole 9 yards.
That's ridiculous.
Does this need to be? Is this my next Cats?
I don't think it's that. I like Cats.
It's not?
Cats was like shocking. Cats was shocking, right? Like it was a sight. Morbius is just like boring and bad, from what I've been told.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one thing Cats was boring. It was.
Yeah.
It's like calling a mushroom trip boring. You know, it's like I don't think it can be.
Mm,
You know?
mhm.
Shit's always happening.
The fever dream. Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. God. Okay. All right. I was hoping it was like once more into the breach. You know.
Yeah.
I'll report back from the abyss. But if it's not, then maybe
You'll watch it
maybe
and just be like, I was bored. That's probably
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the memes are the news. The memes are the story, not the movie itself.
correct.
The movie
Yeah.
itself is just a lackluster superhero movie. But then the
Correct.
memes and everything that's happened around it is what the real story is.
All right. Is there going to be a new genre of films called Morbies instead of movies?
There's going to be a second Morbius. Funny enough.
That may have been fake.
Oh, it may have been fake. Okay.
That may have been fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sony does that, though. Sony does some pretty silly stuff with their Sonyverse. But anyways, hey, if you want to hear more about Morbius news, you can tune into the Marvel show I do tomorrow. There you go. Check that out, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll shit on Morbius for 2 more hours. There was a little bit more Twitch news. I guess it was news. It's just an interesting poll. I actually think that I went to respond to this poll last night because I got an email about it. You guys might have gotten the same email. But I got it sometime last week, and I didn't realize that there was a certain amount of time before the like poll spots filled up. Regardless, though, Loco tweeted out an image of this this Twitch survey that was going around, where Twitch asked, "Do you believe any of the following is a good fit for Twitch?" And the 2 options, yes or no, were for NFTs and cryptocurrency. So I don't know what the reasoning for that line of questioning is. And what Twitch is planning or not planning to do, given the responses to said survey. But you wouldn't ask that question unless you were curious about doing something along the lines of NFTs and cryptocurrency. So, I don't know. It was a weird thing to see, for sure. And not necessarily a fun thing to see.
Well, it's gotten so like it's hard. It would be difficult for any company not to at least look into it. You know, any company that's in this kind of, ecosphere.
Yeah.
Not at least go, should we test the waters on this? Like, I understand that, like, that standpoint, like, what if this is like the thing, the next thing, and we're like, standing out in the cold and everybody else is doing shit. Like, you got, like, I get it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing that's kind of mind-blowing to me is like anyone with a pair of eyes can see exactly what's happened to project after project that has tried to include NFTs in their space. And
Absolutely.
it's like even by asking the question in a format like this, that is poisoning the well
They're
in
gonna
a
get
lot of
shit
ways.
for it. Yeah.
I would love to know the results of that poll. I would love to know the results of that poll.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find to see if I got
What was it exactly?
email.
It was
It was
an email?
an email. Yeah, let me see if I can find the exact subject title. It might have only been to creators instead of viewers. I'm not sure. Where the fuck is this?
I definitely don't seem to have it. Oh.
Well, now I've lost it. Now they've taken it away from me. Oh,
They
it's from
unsended the email.
It's from Twitch Research at twitch.tv. It says, NFTs, Twitch wants to hear from you.
Mm.
Take a survey. And I would assume it was this. Granted, I never saw the questions because it said it filled up when I went to click on like take survey. Because it was sent 3 days ago and I tried it last night. So within 48 hours, they had gotten the number of responses that they wanted. So, yeah.
Yep.
We have met our allocated amount of no's. Thank you so much for answering this survey.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It reminds me of oh god, this is gonna be a stretch, but Brian Regan, the stand-up comedian, was talking about one of his first gigs, and he was on the ice rink, like promoting this beer, like Stroh's beer.
Yeah.
And the booze from the audience, he was like, it created like a boo, like I could have a booze sailboat. And all the booze, I could have been like that's what Twitch just got, like.
Sure.
The sailboat of booze like was pushing it
Here's
down the road.
The interesting part will be if sometime in the future Twitch does announce some form of crypto or NFT thing on the platform, then it really makes you wonder what the response was to that survey, right? If they got like more positives than we think, or if they got just enough positives to be like, yeah, we can go with this, or they just disregarded it.
Well, I gotta say, I was gonna say, I mean, it's one thing to have the information, but to put it bluntly, Twitch does a lot of things that I think they know very well are going to be unpopular.
Yeah.
So, like, I think in a situation like that, and especially with what we're seeing now, we can almost be assured that Twitch has already started a project of some kind to implement NFTs, and that poll was most likely to gauge how big and how far they're going to go with it.
Yeah.
Not if it exists or not.
That's
That's just kind of, as long as they don't stop paying us in American dollars and start paying us in Twitch coin, I will be, like, whatever you do, if people want to participate, have fun, I'll stay in my lane. But yeah, I think
goddamn mouth, Cohh, stop giving them fucking ideas.
I will have to see. We'll have to see how far they take it. At this point, it's more of a question of how far they'll take it. I would imagine.
I could already see some Web3 guy being like, "Well, we've got all these emotes. What if we just turn those into NFTs?"
Oh, dude, absolutely. Emotes
Right.
becoming NFTs and being able to link your emote set to a store that Twitch sets up, and they take 79% of the profits. I mean, I absolutely could see. I absolutely could see something like that happen.
Totally.
People trading emote NFTs across the platform.
Oh man, this just minted, bro. Oh my god.
You look at someone's emote set and it shows you the Twitch username of the person who owns the NFT of that emote.
It's fucking Pogs, man.
Yeah.
It's Pogs from back in the day. It's like the cardboard circle Pogs. I'm not talking about like PogChamp. I'm talking about like the cardboard circles with a slammer and shit.
I'm sorry.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be helping Twitch. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Well, they probably already thought all this stuff.
Anything I say, they've already thought of. So we're good.
What did you say, Zeke?
Here, Seth Green got his monkey stolen.
Yeah, so that was last week.
Oh my god!
Week before, I heard about that.
Yeah,
he was gonna make a whole freaking show about it too. Like, unbelievable, man, unbelievable.
Yeah, silly stuff in the year 2022. That's the future's now. There was a little bit other news. One of the bigger news stories of the week is that the Activision-owned Raven Software has voted to be the first form the U.S. video game industry's first major union, is the proper term for it. 19 votes for and 3 against. So that's definitely a big deal. They also said Xbox came out and said, Phil Spencer said in all hands meeting that they would recognize the union, which is good. So congratulations to those guys. Definitely, hopefully the first of many moving forward. We'll see if other groups start to follow suit. And then at the Star Wars celebration, that's I think still happening today. This was on, I want to say Friday. They announced the next Star Wars Fallen Order game. It's called Star Wars
Jedi name.
Yeah. Well, is that? Oh, it's Star Wars Jedi.
That's what the franchise is. Star Wars Jedi, and then the last part's going to be the name of each game.
That's correct. Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
That's so stupidly named. I hate him so much. Like,
I think it'll be better when there's more of them out. It was a little confusing the first time because nobody really knew what to call it. But now that we have Star Wars Jedi colon the thing, Star Wars Jedi colon the thing, so hopefully that'll make it a bit easier.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I just glossed over it or it never actually occurred to me that the proper name of the series is Star Wars Jedi. I always called it Fallen Order.
Same here.
Up until you just pointed it out right now. So
I think like most people did.
Yeah. Anyways, trailer's out. It's called Survivor. It features the same actor as the same main character. And a bunch of questions were raised from the teaser. Mike, Cohh, did you see any news circulating on if they're going to show any more of that at like Summer Game Fest time ish?
For which one?
For the new Star Wars Jedi game?
Oh, no. We saw the trailer, and I don't think there's been any hints since then.
Okay.
I would love to hear more, but
yeah, I'd love to see gameplay. They did.
I don't know if we have any news on more stuff yet.
I saw some stuff floating around that they said that it's going to be next, like PS5, Xbox Series X only. There won't be any like old gen versions of it, so that's good to hear. But
by the way, just real quick before we move on too much from this, a viewer said, "Why don't you guys bring someone on the show that can speak intelligibly about NFTs? Someone who can explain to you the technology and why it's not going away because there are a ton of real world uses for it." I highly encourage you visit a past episode with a guest named Rami, who went very much into NFTs and why they're not great for the gaming space. So go watch that episode, as we have already brought someone on that's very knowledgeable about it, and get back to us.
Yeah. Let us know.
And it keeps coming up. So we'll I'm sure we'll mention it until it's completely died out, or as some may think, taking over the world.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Some smart investors out there.
I don't know. I think we talked a little bit about it last week, but the big news last week or a couple weeks ago was the fact that like NFT trading is at
plummeting
8% of what it was. Yeah, it was completely plummeting. So that, although NFT technology is absolutely going to keep moving forward and people are going to find new ways to profit from it, the trading of NFTs has plummeted in popularity. And I mean, just like anything of this kind, popularity is what dictates value in a lot of ways. It doesn't matter what you value your NFT if not a single person wants to buy it and there's no hype around purchasing it. So yeah, that iteration of NFT technology is not looking so hot right now.
I just hope
that's what we're talking about.
I just hope that crypto stays around because I don't know where I'm going to get my drugs if it's not around anymore.
They'll go back to old USD.
Your drug dealer takes crypto.
I want to go.
Yeah, it's
99% of drug dealers take crypto because 99% of drug dealers are anonymous people that
yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought they just would have gone with cash. But
no,
hey, I guess that's the old
joke.
thing, right? Okay.
I think it's an old like Mitch Hedberg joke, if I'm not mistaken. It's like my biggest drug dealer is my mailman.
Yeah, that is true. Anyways, are we good? Are we good? Any more chat interruptions about NFT or drug dealer?
We're good.
Can we move on?
Chat, we're good. All right, we're good.
Wiping our hands clean. Great. Moving forward.
I'll never be clean.
Returnal's coming to PC apparently.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is good.
Super here for it.
That game's probably going to be so much better with a mouse. So maybe like too easy with a mouse and keyboard.
No.
You don't think so?
Not. No. That game could get ridiculous if you went up into the harder areas.
On the super.
And also now there's the new endless tower mechanic that just gets harder and harder, and you can also set challenges for yourself and stuff like that for bonuses. So if you want to make that game difficult, I don't think you'll have any issues doing that.
Well,
I'm guessing the PC version will release with the DLC, so that's cool too.
Yeah. That all came from a Steam database link. So no actual announcement yet, but I would assume we'll probably be getting one soon. Anytime that stuff's popped up on Steam DB, it's been confirmed a little bit later. So
no, I'm it's really good to hear because that game it's an amazing experience. At least I thought it was an amazing experience. And it just sucks like I had so few people to share that experience with because of the PS5 shortage. So
yeah.
I'll be excited to see more people like talking about it once it comes out, if that all that shit is true or whatever.
Yeah. I agree. Scrolling through the rest of the news. The state of play announcement happening this next Thursday. They said it will have, the headline says new game reveals, sneak peeks, and updates. The actual content says that I think I saw a bunch of things floating around that's going to focus on like PSVR 2 announcements and third-party titles. Was the bits that I saw for that. That's happening on, it says we'll have several exciting reveals from our third-party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PlayStation VR 2. Watch over at Twitch or on YouTube starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. CET on Thursday. So look forward to that. We might try to cover that. In terms of covering it as a group, it falls on me because I'm out of town for another trip that I'm not going to bow out of. But I might be able to get back to a hotel, but then we're on hotel internet, and it's all a bunch of variables. So I'll let you guys know the morning of if we'll cover it as a group.
And that's the morning of the what day?
Of Thursday, this coming week.
The 9th.
June,
okay.
June the 2nd. No, not the 9th.
Oh,
June
2nd. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm looking at old
week.
information then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get back on the JPedia.
There you go.
I know what's happening when.
Yeah. Sony decided to say fuck everyone at Summer Game Fest. We're doing it the week before because we're Sony and we do things differently. I don't know why. I don't know why that wouldn't be a part of it. It's
interesting because here are the two thinkings that go with that. Either they've got something big that they think they can eclipse the SGF on.
Yeah.
Or they have absolutely nothing at all and wanted to get the most amount of hype they could by not including it with other big announcements and information drops.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see. I doubt it's going to be one of those okay things. I think it's either going to be, let's get out in front and have everyone talk about it, or we got nothing. Let's see what we can make out of nothing.
Yep. The PlayStation VR 2 stuff could be kind of cool regardless. Because we haven't seen, I don't think, any VR 2 stuff yet, gameplay wise. And then I think everyone's hoping that Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16 show up at this in some form, which would make sense. They've got a pretty good partnership with Capcom. They have a great partnership with Square. So that's going to be the two big ifs with that.
Is there any pie in the skies?
That we're hoping for? Pie in the sky for me.
Big.
Well, I don't know if it's dream thing. I'd love to see more God of War. I'd love to have confirmation that game's coming out this year, like actual confirmation instead of like, yeah, we still plan to release it this year. Like, give me a date. Give me like some hard dates around that. And yeah, that would honestly be my dream thing. I don't know. Like, they're not prepping this to be like an E3 style press event. It's a 30-minute thing of announcements and updates from the world of PlayStation.
Oh, it's only 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's short.
It's not a big to do. So it's going to be very fast.
Yeah.
Which again lends even more credence to it not being that big of a deal, unfortunately.
Yeah. I see a lot of people in chat like, dreaming like Bloodborne on PC, but would Sony is that something Sony would announce? Like,
probably.
Well, from Software is pretty Sony inclined, so I wouldn't be surprised if they.
Well, I think
it is Sony.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Sony owns the IP to Bloodborne, not from Software, right?
Is that how it works? I don't know.
I want to say that's correct. I'm sure the
that would be the
From Software fanboys will let us know in chat here in about 5 seconds. Yeah,
Bloodborne is Sony. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Of course they would announce it.
Yeah.
Sell more copies.
So we'll see.
So there's the rumors of a new Armored Core. That'd be awesome to see. There are rumors of a Silent Hill, although the rumors are not super favorable. Is it Bloober? Is that what the name of that?
There's Bloober, and there's another company also that's thrown Bloober and
Bloomberg. I'm never gonna forget that clip with Germa. That is one of the funniest clips I think I've ever seen, to be honest.
Wait, what's the clip?
Oh my god!
So is it Layers of Fear or something?
I think it was Layers of Fear that he was playing or something, but basically there's this part in Layers of Fear where this kid doll runs out in front of you and just donks its head against the wall and floats away a little bit. And he hit it once and it made him stop in his tracks and laugh. and then he realized that if he backed up the slightest bit and went forward, that it would repeat and happen again. So he ends up like doing this like 50 times in a row, having this row of kids just bonking their head against it. It was one of like it completely ruined anything in the game. Like it was whoever thought that was a good idea to do that in that
To have
game
the
was
trigger.
just,
Yeah.
oh god, dude, it was so bad. Just the thing in general to have a little kid like screaming and then bonk its head and then just float away. It's just it's a thing.
Oh man, I have not seen that. Sounds ridiculous
great.
though. And Bloober, the devs behind Layers of Fear, apparently the rumors they're working on Silent Hills, so that might be shown here, or it might not. Maybe it'll be at a Summer Game Fest thing. We shall see. I'm scrolling through the rest of the news. Not too much else going on. I don't know if you guys have anything you want to bring up. People are. It seems it seems like the week prior to June where things are kind of slowing down. A lot of like industry news, not so much like big gaming news. Apart from the outliers like Star Wars Jedi, all that type of stuff. I'm just skimming my chat here real quick. Yeah, we talked about the EAs looking for people to buy or merge with them last week because that the NBC Universal deal fell through. I think that's it. I don't think there's
What deal fell through?
The NBC Universal merger with EA. We mentioned that last week.
Oh, okay.
EA stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find a link to this goddamn head bonk video that you were talking about.
Oh, let me see if I can find it.
The chat will probably link it up. Zeke, they announced that, and Cohh, I don't know if you ever played this. For the King 2 got announced. They're doing a second one of those. That was the game that we played with Max.
Oh yeah.
Zeke, if you recall. That's coming out in 2023.
Oh, that co-op game that I was so generous and giving and wonderful.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that game.
Cool.
I've been meaning to revisit that ever since we played it because I think we all had a pretty good time with it. But now
it's in
wait.
It's in the Slack.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
All right. And yeah, I think that's it for news. So, you guys want to just take a break, and then we'll come back and do 2 hours of games?
Sure.
Rather than trying to shoehorn games into this part of the pod. Cool.
Lots of indies talk about and shit. So
yeah, we'll spend some time with video games we've been playing. So we'll be right back.
I do love a good video game.
I think we all do.
It's like we're gonna make the people really happy that are like, man, I remember when Draw Friends used to talk about video games. They're gonna be real happy about today's episode.
Well, the weird part about that, Zeke, is that I don't think we've ever been primarily focused on, like when we started out, it was so much Twitch stuff. Video games are always like secondary.
You know what? You're right.
And then we like maybe in the middle part there before we started doing news.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to take a break. We'll spend 2 hours with video games right after this. We'll see you guys in about 5 or 6. BRB.